Have you ever wondered what life was like for the earliest humans, those who lived in the Stone Age? Let's journey back in time, way back, to an era that spanned millions of years and witnessed the dawn of human civilization, the Stone Age. This was a time when our ancestors crafted their first tools, not from metal, but from stone, hence the name Stone Age. The Stone Age is a significant period in human history, a vital chapter in the story of our species. It was during this time that we see the first evidence of humans shaping their environment, manipulating the world around them to meet their needs. Now, the Stone Age wasn't a short period. In fact, it covered a vast span of time, beginning around 3.5 million years ago and stretching up to just a mere 10,000 years ago. It's a period that far outweighs all the time that has passed since. And it wasn't confined to one region or continent. The Stone Age unfolded across the globe, from the caves of Europe to the savannas of Africa, from the forests of Asia to the coasts of Australia. The Stone Age is truly a global chapter in our history, a time when humans were spreading and adapting to new environments. But the Stone Age is more than just a time of stone tools and primitive existence. It's a period of human evolution, of transformation. During this time, our ancestors evolved both physically and culturally, developing new skills, new ways of surviving, and even new ways of thinking. We see the roots of our own modern humanity in the Stone Age. It was a time when humans began to express themselves through art, started to form complex societies, and even began to explore the concept of spirituality. The Stone Age wasn't just a period of primitive existence, but a time of remarkable human evolution and innovation. So, join us as we delve deeper into this fascinating era, exploring the lives of our earliest ancestors and the world they inhabited. Our journey begins in the early Stone Age, also known as the Paleolithic era. In the grand theater of human history, the Paleolithic era takes the stage as our first act. This period, stretching from roughly 2 million years ago until about 12,000 years ago, saw the dawn of human innovation and creativity. The Paleolithic era was marked by the development of tools. Our early ancestors, driven by necessity and resourcefulness, started crafting tools from stone, bone, and wood. These rudimentary tools, while simple by today's standards, were revolutionary at the time. They enabled early humans to hunt more effectively, process food, and navigate their surroundings with greater ease. Life in the Paleolithic era was defined by a hunter-gatherer lifestyle. Early humans hunted for meat and foraged for plants, seeds, and nuts. This nomadic lifestyle was crucial for survival as it allowed our ancestors to follow animal migrations and seasonal growth patterns. Fire was another significant development of this era. Early humans not only discovered fire, but also learned to control it. Fire provided warmth, protection from predators, and a means to cook food, making it easier to digest and safer to consume. With fire, the night became less daunting, and the cold less biting. Art too had its genesis in the Paleolithic era. Early humans began to express themselves through cave paintings, using natural pigments to depict scenes of hunting, animals, and daily life. These early art forms provide us with a precious window into the minds of our distant ancestors, showcasing their observations, experiences, and perhaps even their beliefs. Each of these developments, tools, the hunter-gatherer lifestyle, fire, and art, played a significant role in human evolution. They not only facilitated survival, but also set the stage for progress. The skills, knowledge, and creativity nurtured during this era would be passed down through generations, shaping the course of human history. The Paleolithic era laid the foundation for human survival and progress. As we move forward in time, we enter the Middle Stone Age, or the Mesolithic era. This era, sandwiched between the Paleolithic and the Neolithic, was a time of significant transition and innovation. It was during the Mesolithic era that humans began to shift from a nomadic lifestyle, characterized by constant movement and survival-based living, to more settled communities. This change didn't happen overnight, of course. It was a gradual process that took place over thousands of years. But the seeds of this change were sown in the Mesolithic era. The humans of this era began to understand that they could manipulate the world around them to their benefit. They began to settle near bodies of water where food was plentiful and they had access to fresh water. In these settled communities, humans began developing new tools and technologies. The tools of the Mesolithic era were more refined and specialized than those of the Paleolithic era. They included microliths, small stone tools that could be used on their own or attached to wooden handles to create more complex tools. The invention of the bow and arrow also happened during this era, a major breakthrough in hunting technology. But perhaps the most significant development of the Mesolithic era was the beginnings of agriculture. Humans started to understand that they could control the growth of certain plants, leading to the cultivation of crops. This marked the beginning of farming, a practice that would become crucial to the development of human civilization. This era was also characterized by the creation of more complex social structures. As humans began to settle in one place, they started forming larger communities, leading to the development of social hierarchies and increased cooperation between individuals. The Mesolithic era marked a significant shift in human lifestyle, setting the stage for the next phase of human history. Finally, we reached the Late Stone Age, also known as the Neolithic era. This period marked a profound shift in human history, as our ancestors began to transition from a nomadic lifestyle to a more settled existence. The Neolithic era is often referred to as the New Stone Age, and it saw the rise of agriculture. The discovery and mastering of farming were monumental. It meant food could be produced in abundance, allowing communities to settle in one place. This newfound stability led to population growth and the development of villages. But it wasn't just about crops and livestock. With settlement came the need for more durable housing. This necessity led to the creation of some of the first human-made structures out of mud, stone, and wood, heralding the dawn of architecture. As societies grew more complex, so too did their crafts. The Neolithic era saw the development of pottery and weaving. Pottery provided a way to store and transport food, while weaving offered the means to produce clothing and other useful items. These crafts not only met practical needs but also provided an outlet for artistic expression, as intricate designs began to adorn these everyday items. Yet, the Neolithic era was not just about practical advancements. It also saw the birth of complex societal structures. As communities grew and interacted, social hierarchies began to form, and with them came the first inklings of governance and law. These developments had profound and far-reaching impacts on human civilization. The move from a nomadic to a settled lifestyle paved the way for the growth of cities and the rise of empires. The mastery of agriculture laid the foundation for economic systems, while the development of crafts fueled trade and cultural exchange. The Neolithic era was a time of great advancement, leading directly into the Bronze Age. It was a period that set the stage for much of human history to come, shaping our world in ways that still resonate today. Now that we've journeyed through the Stone Age, let's reflect on the era's significance. The Stone Age, spanning millions of years, was a time of extraordinary innovation and resilience, marking the very dawn of human civilization. It was during this era that our ancestors made the first strides towards becoming the complex societies we are today. In the Paleolithic era, the earliest part of the Stone Age, humans began to shape the world around them. They made the first tools, turning stones into implements of survival. These early humans were nomadic, moving with the seasons and the herds, but they left behind clues about their lives in the form of these tools and the stunning cave paintings, showing us that even then, they had a capacity for abstract thought and creativity. The Mesolithic era saw humans becoming more adept at using their environment. They developed better tools and started to establish semi-permanent settlements. This was a time of transition, a bridge between the old ways of the Paleolithic and the new ways of the Neolithic. In the Neolithic era, humans took a giant leap forward. They discovered agriculture, domesticated animals, and began to build permanent settlements. These developments marked the birth of civilization as we know it. The Neolithic Revolution, as it's often called, was perhaps one of the most significant milestones in human history. Reflecting on the Stone Age, we realize that the advancements made during this period are the bedrock on which our modern societies are built. Our ancestors' ingenuity and adaptability have shaped the course of human history. Understanding this period helps us appreciate not only how far we've come, but also the challenges and triumphs that have marked our journey. So as we look back on the Stone Age, we see more than just an age of simple stone tools. We see the beginnings of human creativity, innovation, and resilience. We see the first sparks of civilization. The Stone Age, a time of remarkable innovation and resilience, truly laid the groundwork for all human civilizations to come.